I hoped maybe more, even more than every player of every man of the group, that we should go to America. And for me, it's a sentimental reason. You all know that I was already in a World Cup at the end of my career as a player, and now I do it again. And I think this is the right moment next year, after the World Cup, to stop my career and to go to my family and enjoy the next 20 years from my grandchildren and my children. But first of all, there is some work to do, and we will try to do it well. You know, when you work with a group for 3 years, you know that group like you know everything about that group. You know how they will react when there is success. You know how they will react when there is no success. And you know the group, the quality of the group. Last Friday we get an uppercut. And if you should ask to any one of us Friday after the game, will you qualify for a World Cup? I think you shouldn't find many who said yes. Because suddenly the situation was not good for us. But then you see the day after, Saturday night, you have a little training, recovery training, and you see immediately the jokes are again there, the laughs are again there. They motivate each other from, come on, it's not, we didn't lose it, there is still a chance. And then, okay, I have to give flowers to myself also. I have to get them believe that it's possible. And I think I succeeded that. But you need a group for that. I can talk and tell and shout and what I want. If those guys are not ready to do it, then everything stops. And this is the good work that we had between me and him and them, and between them and me. We trust each other, we have confidence in each other, and then you get a game like today, that from the first minute that everyone saw, they are going to win today. So, yeah, it's fantastic. And I said it already before, that for a coach, when you feel that you have a group like that, you can only be proud. You can only be proud. And again, for everybody, but certainly for those guys, I'm so happy that we succeed. You know, first of all, I think they believe in themselves. That was the most important thing. And I remember my first year here, nobody believed in them. And it is difficult then, because those guys, they are reading also things that were written. They are hearing also things that were said. And then it's very difficult. Secondly, we didn't really have a team. For me, it was looking for the right players with the right mentality. And I know that, certainly in the beginning and the first year, that for you as media, it was very difficult to understand what I was doing. And if I can give you an advice, judge players on the performance and not on the team where they're playing in or because they are nice guys. This is a world of professional football. There are no presents. There are no gifts. You have to earn them. And this is something, after 1 year, don't ask me why, but suddenly, there it was. Suddenly we had a team. Suddenly, players understood what I wanted. Suddenly players knew that you have to work very hard to perform and to achieve something. And that was for me when I went to games to look for players. For me, the first thing I saw was the mentality on the pitch. The rest, okay. I will see it later. But this man has the right mentality. And I think that was the right way to do it. And now you see that certainly in the national team there is a fantastic mentality of winners. They want to win. They want to work hard if we have to work hard. So this is the right mentality, and again you achieve things with that. You see it today also. Very difficult situation. And a certain moment, a month ago, I thought, no, I didn't think it, but I was sure that it was one against everybody. It was one against everybody. South Africa against all our opponents in our group. Because there were things happening. I'm very sorry, but that is not right. But we resist, and we believed in ourselves, and we achieved it. You know, when you work with young players, and yeah, it's normal that I can't give them a standard position in the team. So you have to bring them easily and on the right moment. And I think today it was a right moment, even it was only 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but they tasted the atmosphere, and they tasted the group spirit, and I shouldn't have given them a chance if I didn't see on the training how they behaved. I can say already now that the next AFCON will be totally different than the AFCON 2 years ago, because everybody knows South Africa now. When we went 2 years ago to AFCON, there were many people who were asking themselves, what are they going to do in AFCON with those players? But we did it. And I think there were opponents also there in the AFCON that thought the same thing. Wow, South Africa, wow. This will not be the case anymore now. It will be from the first game, it will be an opponent who will be 150% motivated because they want to beat South Africa. So we have to be prepared on that. And we will prepare ourselves on that. So it was nice 2 years ago. You can be sure, and you can believe me, I want the same thing, and if it's possible, more. But it is still a game of football. And you can play very good and lose a game. Or maybe not on the right moment, you are in the best shape. So this is something you don't have under control. But it will be different for all of us. And if we can make that step again, and then we go to the World Cup, I think it will not be a long time before South Africa will be at the top of Africa. And this is something we have to try to achieve, because this nation was too long somewhere behind there, and nobody did have any respect for this team or for this country. I think this has changed now. You know, when I came here the first year, players came to the national team as an holiday. I go to the national team 1 week, I'm gone on my club, and now I have the nice life. And I said already that certainly in the beginning I had to stop the training several times and telling the guys, this is training, you understand what it is, training. It's training what you have to do in the game. It's not, okay, 1 hour and a half, we enjoy it, we play a little game, and blah, blah. No. This is as important as the game later. And it was not easy to find those players. Because they all came and, or they had a little thing here and a little thing there, and then 2 days, and then 2 days before the game they came training and they expected that they were in the team. Yeah, you can't achieve nothing with such a mentality. Secondly, you need hunger. Hunger to achieve something. And this is normal that all the players don't have that hunger anymore. I know that. When I was 22 and when I was 32, there is a big difference. Because at 32 you have it already. You were champion in the big teams, you won cups, but when you are 22 or 23, you didn't win anything. So you're hungry. And this is the mentality that I want. I want players who are hungry, who want to achieve something. Not only being with the national team and 10 days, a nice life, good meals, and then we go home again. No, this is hard work. And all the players who are coming, and I had players in the past that came and they were only once with the national team. Because I saw this is not the right mentality what I want. So you see what we can achieve. And not only because you have talent. We are not Messi, we are not Ronaldo. Okay, they have enough with their talent. But all the rest has to work very hard. And that you can achieve something. And you see the boys working. Everyone works for everyone. Someone did a mistake, the other one tries to correct it. And this is the right mentality. And this is what we have now in this team. I said a few minutes ago, it was one against everybody a certain moment the last month. And it was like that. And still they resist. And you see today, when you start the game, you're not even sure when you win 5-0 that you're qualified. Because when Benin wins, it's finished. But you saw how they start. You saw what a mentality they showed, what a fighting spirit there was in the team. Yeah, that is what I want. And if you can play good football, like today also, yeah, then you are a very good team. And it makes me enormously proud to see that, really, really. Not proud on me, but proud on those guys. Proud for those guys. You know, I in the beginning when I was here on a meeting with the players, I told them that we are the artists. And people are coming to the artist because they like him. You can have your favorite singer and you go to a concert from him, and he's there behind the microphone and he sings his 10 songs and he's finished and he go home. You don't go to the second concert. You have to offer something on the people. And that was not the case 4 years ago. So why should people come to the stadium to see what? A team that doesn't qualify for AFCON, a team that is already 24 years not qualified for World Cup. What are you going? People want to see something. And it's not only to win, it's to see 11 boys who are fighting for them. And this is, I think, what we have done now. And when you got those people with, and this is, okay, Europe is a little bit the same, but here it's warm. And I experienced that years ago when I was with Cameroon on AFCON. That was for me something, wow, those people are living with that team. It's something very special for them. And they do everything for them, but you have to give something. And that's why the people are coming now to the stadium. Because they know that this team wants to give them something. Wants to give them a very nice evening. And okay, the successes, that is a little extra. But again, why should you go to a stadium giving money to see nothing? Yeah, it's simple as that. And that is why those people are coming now. We can play where we want. We are sure that the crowd will be there, that they will support us, and we need them. If they were not there today, it should be much more difficult for us. But now you're pushed. That's me. Now you're pushed. Now you're pushed to win. Now you're pushed to have good performances. And again, I'm very grateful, not only today, but also the crowd. Even it was not a good result, but even the crowd in Durban, even the crowd in Port Elizabeth, even in Polokwane, even in Bloemfontein, they were always there, and that makes us very happy. You know, Sifo was with us from the first day I was here, and immediately I saw what a good player he was. But Sifo had other interests than football. And after a few times, I didn't call him anymore. When you see the career of Sifo, he plays for Sundowns, he plays for Pirates, he plays for the big teams here. I see what a career he has. That has to be much and much and much better. So when we were looking for a replacement of Temba, okay, we tried Patrick, and then, we were talking about Sifo. I said, but Sifo, you see how is he playing? He had a good moment in Sekhukhune, but then it was again like that. So we talked about him, Elman and me, and we said, okay, we will give him a chance. And from the first minute when he came with us, I called him and I said to him, listen man, this is your second chance. After this is finished. It's up to you. I give you a chance. If you don't grab them with your two hands, it's done. You will not ever be with the Bafana Bafana as long as I'm coach. But don't forget, there is an AFCON in December and maybe a World Cup in July next year. Do you want to be there? He said yes. I said okay. Show me. Show me. I never doubt about his football qualities. But you saw how he's fighting, how he's running. And if you have then the talent of Sifo, then he can be very happy with as a coach. And I told him after the game, I said, you grabbed your chance.